Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening whenever you're watching this video. I am trying to showcase some of the celebration items. You guys have seen me use the Dandy Designs DSP over and over again. The month of January. This is February. Today I am focusing on the Thanks a Bunch stamp set. This is the only stamp set that I have got from Celebration. I got paper. Oh, why did I get paper? It's just, that's what suited me, so I got paper. So we are using Hey There, Thanks a Bunch, the large carrot, this medium carrot, and the little bunch of little carrots. We're using this one, and this one. And I'm going to show you, we are being a bit thrifty for this card, as I am using some cards and envelopes that were given to me, and my Stampin' Pierce mat is ready to go to a class. So my colors of ink are Pear Pizzazz and Calypso Coral. We are using the double oval punch, and I already have my little piece here ready to go. My glue bottle's ready to go too, as I just finished this card. All of my stamps are over here. Well, there we go. We have an extra, it looks like, just in case we mess up. I'm going to set that up there. So let me show you, I did not write down any measurements for this card. So my piece of basic white, being thrifty, this is from a Memories and More piece that I pulled out. So this is 2 1/4 by 3 and 5/16. And my piece of Pear Pizzazz is 2 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm going to show you my yikes. We are still using the Dandy Designs DSP, by the way. So this card base is 5 2/16 by 6 7/8. And the reason being is these are actually photo cards. My aunt probably got them from, yikes, something is on there, probably a piece of my stamp stuff that I ink. Okay, so these open, and this is where you would put a photo inside this card base. And I have like a dozen of these, and I'm like, let's use them, right? I mean, I have them, let's use them. You guys might find these at a thrift store. I'm sure that's where my aunt got them. So what have I done? Well, I took a piece of this print from Dandy Designs, and I liked this little plaid, and I lost the ruler already. Yikes. Come on. You were okay. Under the stamp set. So this, I simply split my 12 by 12 sheet up into 6 pieces, and I got 6 of this measurement, 4 by 6. And this, my friends, let me show you, will tuck right in very snugly, but it does tuck into this slot. Okay, so that's how I got this, but I'm going to show you, we're going to use a blending brush and Calypso Coral. I was going to change it to use Pear Pizzazz, but I thought, no, we're going to stick with what I originally designed. So I'm going to open this up, my scrap paper, as you can see all my goodies on it, move my Pear Pizzazz ink. I'm going to pick up some ink. I'm going to brush off the first of it, and I am just going to go over all of that border. Doesn't matter if it gets in there because it's going to have the DSP in there. So I want a real soft, I don't want any harshness. That's why you tap off. You can always add ink, I say, but you can't take it off. So start light, build up your ink. I'd rather go over it a couple of times to get my desired color than to be stuck. with too dark. Oh, and see, and I got those swirls. Yeah, I should have done a little better job. That's okay. It's gonna work out. That's what I say. I am so excited. Today is February 1st, the day I'm recording this. I'm hoping to air it today too. And in 4 days, my husband and I will be celebrating our 35th wedding anniversary, which actually coincides with Stampin' Up's 35th year. I was like, no way. That is so weird. So anyways, congratulations, Stampin' Up. Oh, love, love, love this. Now, I'm going to show you what I used to do. I used to take a sponge. Let me get one of the envelopes that came with this, because we're going to do our envelope too, just to make it match. So I'm not going to re-ink my blending brush, as I want the envelope to be really lightly done. But I used to, when I used to go to card classes, if we sponged anything, I sponged my envelope. So I'm going to show you guys the card in a moment, because I think I skipped that. I was like, okay, got so much to do here. Let's see, move that aside. You guys want to see the card? I absolutely love it. I think it's adorable. It would have been great in Old Olive. You can, of course, put this on a smaller version of a card. And that oval we're using in a vertical position for those little carrots. And I just put carrots on the inside just to have a bit of fun. There was a, let's see, what's the stamp set? I thought this would be really cute stamped inside there, so we might do that. We may not, but I haven't stamped the back. This month, all of my cards will be using the limited edition Angel Policy stamp sets, because they're just so much fun to give your project that little seal of approval. Your little private seal is what these remind me of. Your little kiss to them. So we're going to be using that on our card. Our envelope. Let's start with our envelope. And I don't think, oh, I did. So I used this green leafy image. And I do want, as these are polymers, I want a bit of foam. You can use chipboard, do whatever you want. I am simply, as I think, okay, I need to, yes, I need to add a bit of paper here. Like I said, I'm going to stamp off this one. And then I'm going to stamp off again. That's just for down there. Now, in this corner, I do want a hint of this and just a hint there. I'm just changing it up a bit. So next we have our little carrots. Oh no, we're doing medium-sized carrots. I was trying to use them all, seeing how many I could use. So here is the medium carrots. I really don't like those lines for this one. I almost synced it up in the wrong place. So we are going to make ourselves a little bunch of carrots. So there's one carrot. There's 2 carrots. 3 carrots. Ooh, be nice to have a 3-carat diamond ring, wouldn't it? And we're going to do hey there for the outside for our envelope. And I'm just putting it right down here on the bottom. I have learned to stamp on the left-hand side. I forget who the sweet person was who told me that the postal code goes on the envelope there. So to stamp on the left-hand side. Took me a while. It still sometimes feels uncomfortable. So I have this little post-it note sticky thing, because this big long, I almost want to cut this off. And to keep myself from doing it, I'm using a post-it note. And I'm going to stick that right there. And I'm inking up my carrot tops. And then here with the last one, I'm just going to stamp a couple of more times, making it look fuller. We're going to use that again. So there you have our envelope. Isn't it, darling? Yes. Okay. So we have our card base. That is actually a photo card. So I'm going to I don't even need glue in this. It holds it so tightly. You do not need glue, but if you trim down the 4x6, it might go in there easier, but I like it nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. So let's stamp our large carrots on the inside before I'm doing things. Oops, as I ink myself up, you know, I'm not crafting right if I don't ink myself up here. Just my way. So we're going to do 3 large carrots, but we're going to stamp off. Okay, so we're going to start with our center carrot. And I like that it's on this, this paper is textured, and it gives it a really nice effect. So there you go. And this large carrot, it was hard trying to figure out what I was going to do with such a large image. So I chose to use the inside, of course. Now we're going to take that large leafy green and we are going to stamp off. And we need our little Post-it note. Right there. Nope, I need it to be closer, I think. Right there at the tip of my carrots. So there's one. Oh, it took it with it, so it inked it up. Now I need a new one. Not happy with me. That's okay. Y'all know my grandson shared he loves Post-it notes, by the way. He writes his codes down for Roblox on them. Ooh, I got 3 going on here. I will save those. So these are his. They're almost plasticky like. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do one to the side and stamp off, and another to the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these extras because I want a longer one in the middle for this long. We're going to stamp on top, and we're using Pear Pizzazz. And I don't need to move that center one as I'm rocking the stamp sideways at an angle. It's all going to cover it. Then we're going to take off our Post-it notes, and there we have our carrot bunch. And I said, let's go ahead and do it. Everything's coming up carrots. I can't find it. It's not in the stamp case. Let's see, where is it? Everything's coming up carrots. I absolutely love this. I need to find more things to do with this stamp set. Anybody got any ideas? Let me know. I would love to know. We are going to stamp it. You know what? We need a punch or something. I need to stamp it. Okay, let me see. What do we have that's small enough that will work? Sorry, label me fancy. You don't guys know I get carried away. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like that. So we are going to stamp, and I have, nope, I'm like, I have an extra, but will this work? Oh, we're going to use this. So we are going to stamp this. Of course, we're going to use Calypso Coral. Then I'm going to use a Post-it note as a handle. And we're going to punch it with that Label Me Fancy. Maybe it may not be a long enough Post-it note. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, but we can't just leave it white like that. No, we can't. We need, I'm looking for my recycle bin. I need a piece of pear pizzazz. So give me a sec. I didn't pull this out as I just am getting crazy with my, and I don't have any scrap of pear pizzazz at all. Well, I'm going to use this one. I will now. No, I do. I thought I did. So we need 2 of these Label Me Fancy punches. Now this one, we're going to cut. We're going to split it in half real quick. Let's move this and bring out my wee little guillotine. I think I'm going to bring out my old Stampin' Up mini one. Though I have to be careful as my arm comes out. Stampin' Up, would you please make another one of these? This was like the perfect size. So I'm going to line this up right against the grille, and I have to push it to get it to cut straight. That's why I don't use this one very often, because it's dropped on the floor so many times. So bring back my little project sheet here. So we are going to glue that split green Label Me Fancy. Okay, come on out of there. I have a goober stuck in my glue bottle. There we go. I had accidentally left this bottle for a couple of days without its top on it. So last night I had to take it in and soak my needle nozzle in some hot water. Looks like it's still got some issues. We're just going to ever so slightly make a little green. Border. We just want to give it a little accent. And I am so excited to make, every year I make a special card for my husband for our anniversary. And this year I am using such a cute stamp set. I cannot wait to make it. As soon as I'm done with this, that's what I'm going to make. So this one is, we're going to offset it like so. I think that looks a little different. Looks like I still might have some goobers in here. Very, very cute card. Oh, love it. Okay, so for our focal point of the front of our card, I shall show you guys again. Ta-da! I used, where's the ribbon? I love this, by the way. This seam binding ribbon. This is in soft seafoam, and it's light, it's airy, it folds really beautifully. So I have my 2 pieces, but we're going to stamp. Those are the pieces that coordinate with this. So we're going to stamp. Shall we try to get a cleaner spot to stamp? And if you're wondering why these are looking so, because this was Memories and More from a while ago. So we're going to take our wee little bunch of carrots and we're going to stamp off. You know what? Let's do this one full strength and just go with it. So we're going to try to get it in the center. Oh, so cute. Now, these little wee ones are the only ones we're going to use on this, and this is going to be in Pear Pizzazz. We're going to start with the full one. You know what? We need our carrots to be down farther, so let's flip that over. Much better placement on our carrots. And then I'm going to stamp a couple of more times. Ooh, so cute. That's how simple that is. Now this is getting glued straight down as I'm popping this whole thing up on dimensionals. I really need whatever is stuck in this needle to come out. Looks like maybe that was it. Might just take a little bit of using it and not forgetting to put the lid on it. That would be key. So there's our first element. Now on this element, we're just going to do some stamping in Pear Pizzazz. And we're going to start in the center. And I'm starting about halfway on the stamp set. So I'm going to go right there. And then I'm going to come to the side and the side again. And now I'm going to stamp off, and I'm just filling in a bit and bringing my stamp, not the full way, but down a bit. Now I'm going to turn it over because I work best like that. And I'm going to do it again, hopefully in the same place. Mirroring, stamping off what we did on the other side. Oh, that needs a little bit more. Now we're going to bring in that wee little one, and we're going to stamp twice in each corner. Full strength, and then moving it slightly, stamping again without inking it up. That's the first and second generation people talk about. Okay, really, really simple little card. And that's all of our stamping, everybody. I'm going to close these up and move them so nothing happens to the projects. And let's get these adhered. So this one, and like I said, we're being thrifty with this card, okay? I'm using stuff that was given to me. This was a Memories and More leftover from can't tell you how long ago. But as I was looking for stuff to use to do a thrifty video, I was like, I can turn that over and use it. And I am. So next we're going to use our bit of ribbon. And if you're really good at tying ribbons, 8 inches would do. If you're not, I suggest using 10 inches. And that's what I am going to do, if I can find my ribbon scissors. And this is going to go straight in this. I'm going to tie it in the center in just a little knot. Nothing fancy, no bow or anything. I'm trying to step out of my box. Y'all know I usually don't do a whole lot of ribbons or bows, but I am going to work on it. I can't hoard all the stuff I have. Yikes. So I'm going to work on adding these and adding them in a way that won't add too much bulk to my... So just keep pulling it till it's nice and taut. And then I'm going to just with my thumb and middle finger scoot it all the way over to the side. Now we're going to put this on dimensionals. I just had those. And I put them back in there. See, you can see this. I do this all the time. I cannot help myself at all. Ooh, we are going to use this up. So you're just going to need one at top and one at the bottom. You don't want one in the middle because, well, because we have that ribbon going behind it. So I'm just going to take that big chunk and put it there. Take off the backings. Make sure you get the carrot top going the right direction because we want the knot. Oh, I forgot to stamp thanks a bunch. Look at that. I thought, oh, we're all done. No, it would be pretty just like that. You don't have to put thanks a bunch, but that's what makes the card so fun. So we're going to do thanks a bunch and we're stamping off. So I'm going to bring this in. We're going to do thanks. I'm going to put this where it belongs so I can see where to stamp. So I'm stamping off and stamping thanks. Yes. And a bunch is right here. So I'm going to keep that where I want it. Stamp off. I just didn't want that harshness of the Calypso Coral as I stuck it to my image. Okay, no problems. Oh, and I almost turned it upside down. That would not be good. So there's my little carrots. Now we can close up this Calypso coral and get on with our project, which now we can glue this to the center of our photo card. And I love it when my glue bottles are full, they come out, the glue comes out much better. So make sure our card is opening in the right direction, and it is. And this simply pops down in the center. Yay! Now, to cut these to where they're even, if you pull them together, gotta turn them the right way so they're going. All right, hold them in your index finger and your middle finger and your thumb and your ring finger, and then just give them a little snip. There you have it. I love it. Okay, so that is my card using the Thanks a Bunch, my thrifty card at that, as I call it. Thanks a bunch. And I know who I'm sending this to. Everything's coming up carrots. I wish I'm going to put a big old smiley face in this card. Love it. So anyways, my card. Hey there. Thanks a bunch. Everything's coming up carrots. Absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, would you share my video? I need 2 more subscribers to hit 500. Yes, makes me happy. I absolutely love this. Also, I would like to, as a thank you to my subscribers, I would like to do mailings every month. So if you would like to be on my mailing list, it's just receiving a card. I will not be sending you advertising or anything of the such. It will just be cards. And I hopefully can do some every month, depending on how many participants I get. I might have to put names who want to and draw them each month and do like 10 to 20 cards. But I make all these wonderful cards and projects, and I do donate them to charity, but I would also like to share them with you, my subscribers, who encourage me every day. All of your comments just make me want to keep doing this more and more, and I really appreciate it. It's my way of saying thank you. So private message me with your address, or send it to aliceseraphin1969@gmail.com. You can just leave a comment that you want to do too, and I can email you my address, or like I said, private messenger on Facebook would be fine too. So come back and see me in my wonderland. Bye bye now.